Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from from Pacific Tarot. Yes, I am a Capricorn. Welcome. I am doing a reading on the full moon in Taurus. I have done a reading specifically about the full moon in Taurus, and I will link that to this video. However, this is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, please check the description box below, where I continue to feature a half-off sale through the end of the year. So I would love for you to take advantage of that. Let's get started with your energy, the Emperor. Wow. This is the energy of you taking absolute and full responsibility for every aspect of your experience. You are fully aware that you are not in control of the events of the world or the things that impact your life. However, you have taken increasing responsibility for the things that you do respond to, for those things that can impact your reality. In fact, you're understanding how your thoughts build your reality, understanding that you may not be able to control the events or the opportunities, but you can control the choices you make. And this is where you are exercising a lot of control because you're feeling as though you are experienced enough, you have manifested enough of your experience in life to be aware, knowledgeable, strategic about how to leverage your skills and resources towards the things that you want. In the present, we have the Three of Cups. You are supported, you are loved, you are appreciated. You may not always feel that because of the kind of uh, somewhat insular life that you may be leading at this time. It does feel as though you're in a time where you want to protect your energy, you want to protect your time, your space, your solitude, so that you can truly feel and understand the moves you're making, the choices you're making, of the intentions that you are setting. You're becoming clear about the way that you are setting intentions, desiring what you want, claiming what you want. And to that end, there are so many that are positively impacted by you in your world, in your community, your loved ones, whatever you impact you have, whatever space you make for yourself, you make that for others that you care about. And that is something that is a model for others. Self-care. Who would think it, Capricorn, that you are becoming known as someone who knows how to care for yourself, to accommodate your own needs and not expect that from others. In the past, the World card. You've lived an entire life, at least one to date, and you are really considering the journey that has brought you to where you are now. You're really considering what you've learned. You're uh, evaluating the rewards, the things you've learned, the skills that you've gained. You are understanding that this journey, no matter how difficult it may seem, no matter how unsuccessful or full of disappointments it has been to you, that every one of those challenges were opportunities for growth. And you are taking the time now to extract those, to evaluate, understand what those challenges are, and how you have identified patterns that you can now uh, shift by making different choices. Your awareness is leading to you to a sense of empowerment rather than oppression or disappointment or failure. It's making you gratified for the way in which you are preparing yourself for the next journey. And in the future, the Seven of Wands, Out of this comes a person who speaks their mind. It isn't as though you haven't always spoken up, always been outspoken, always been opinionated. However, this is on your own behalf. You're using that skill to set clear boundaries in your life to protect your space of creativity, your space of stillness, your space of self knowing. You're understanding that what you've learned about yourself is what is creating the sense of intention setting, clarity, the, the desire to claim the things that you want out of a time when you may have struggled to identify what you wanted because the pressures and expectations of others was so great. You have worked very hard to clear that away. You continue to work hard at that. For many of these things we identify as patterns, unproductive, limiting patterns, these are things we always work at. But in this particular place and time, you understand that you are on your path of destiny, whatever that means for you, that you're actually ready to take responsibility and to move towards something that may seem risky to others. And I'm going to pull an oracle card for you and hope that if this reading is resonating for you, that you are uh, liking this video, that you are sharing this with others, and subscribing to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And we have the card Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. And this is something that is shaping this ability to identify your empowerment, the skills that you have, the resources you have in your ability to make different choices now, so that you are moving away from a sense of wishing you had known what you know now then, that fruitless and frustrating sense that uh, so many choices were not really within your control, that you had the illusion that you were acting on your own behalf when you were actually uh, conforming and desiring the approval of others. This is something that has perhaps uh, been the necessity for you to create the safe space that you now feel is essential to your life, a place where you can realize the support that you have, where others can allow you to model uh, the ability to give yourself what you need without interference. The Three of Cups in the present is clarified by the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Cups. This is beautiful because in many ways you are processing the things that you thought you wanted, the things that you thought would be the benefits of the phenomenal efforts that you made in the past, doing the things you were told were the things you had to do, following the steps, working as part of the team. And what's emerging from that is the desire that is authentic to you. Not only whatever it is, whatever passion that you have pursued, perhaps in a way that seemed distracting from what you were required to do, but also a sense of forgiveness around not being in a position to honor yourself, not quite feeling you were worthy enough of the success that you were creating for others. There's almost a sense of shame around how you gave your power away to others, how you worked tirelessly for them without any reward, even though there was an expectation of reward on your part. That wasn't anything that you ever made clear or claimed for yourself. So you're processing a lot of feelings about actually going back to your original desires, your original goals, evoking the potential that you once wanted to pursue in a way that was not successful for you. The World card in the past is clarified by the Devil and the Queen of Pentacles. So I really actually feel that this is who you were in the past. The person you are is still the person you were, but you were constrained mightily by what you believe to be your obligations to others. To meet the goals others set for you, believing that if you didn't, that you were not worthy, and finding that despite your meeting the expectations of others, exceeding the expectations of others, working consistently, deliberately, with perseverance, with strength, with composure, with grace, still didn't get you what you wanted. And when you saw that wasn't true, you did not make a claim, pursue what you intended. Instead, you felt bad. You somehow internalized that lack of success, that failure, uh, and took full responsibility for that in a way that simply wasn't true and simply led you from one frustrating experience to another, never recognizing that you had a stake in the game, that you could claim your desires, you could negotiate your desires, that you didn't have to work at something that someone else defined for you. You didn't have to be what someone else wanted you to be. In the future, the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Magician card and the Lover's card. Yeah. The Devil in the past is very much, I have to go back to that, very much about the energy that it often represents Capricorn. And this Devil absolutely represents passion. It is passion that is thwarted somehow. It is passion that is constrained, that is restricted, that feels off limits to you, not to anyone else, but to you. That you somehow believed the assignment was to serve others. And your resentment, absolutely, of that. Your frustration, your exhaustion, your um, dissatisfaction with that, absolutely. But never really understanding that abandoning that wasn't going to make you any poorer, any less of a person. Um, you never gave that up. You actually believed that somewhere someone was going to see your value and reward you. And you actually had already given away your power. You weren't asking for what you truly wanted, and nor were you willing to fight for it. You're not the good soldier anymore. The Magician card is really throwing that away. You actually believe you are who you are with every right to claim the same success, the same love, the same stability, the same contribution to the world as anyone else. You know who you are and you know what you can do, and that's where you're putting your investment now. This has come as the result of the long journey, and we do know, many of us know, that the Lovers and the Devil look a lot alike in many decks. Instead of believing you were obligated to do for others, you now understand how to do for yourself, what is going to benefit you in the long term, not what's in the short term gratification, but what is something how you can be whole within yourself and reflect that in your relationships so that you are willing and able to work towards those goals with others who are similarly aligned with yourself. This is you actually loving yourself, respecting yourself and your potential, honoring that, knowing that you're worthy, understanding your value. There is no one else like you. No one can do what you do. You're the epitome of grace, particularly under fire. And now you understand how to manifest that for your own desires and dreams, how to pursue something that you want to build in the world. I'm going to finish this reading, Capricorn, with a chakra wisdom oracle, and something fell out. The word love. Love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. And the road knight is what is pictured here, and the heart chakra is what is resonating for you right now, Capricorn. This is all about what feels good to you so that you can be of highest service to others. That's all you've ever desired. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for this beautiful reading. Take care until next time. Namaste.